Hello everyone, this is Nathan Majors with your fellow YouTube user. I know I promised a top 10 for next month, but I'm going to decide to do it now, basically because I just feel like I should do a video of a top 10. Alright, well let's get to it. Also, before we get started, this will not include any of the 1 vs 3 versus or team battles. Alright, let's get to it. Number 10, Chop Chops. Well, this minigame isn't all that difficult. All you gotta do is pretty much just chop your vegetable, which is either a carrot or an onion. So yeah, that's about it for this. I'm about done here. Number 9, Jumbo Jump. This course was kind of hard for me, basically because when I got to the end, right about there, everything was just a madness. I mean, every time I play this minigame, I end up either in a giant snowball or just haven't made that much. Well, that seems about it. I should be done right about now. Also forgot to mention, Jumbo Jump does kind of look like a gliding section for a Mario Kart stage. They could probably add. Alright, let's just get to number 8, shall we? Number 8, Derby Dash. When I first started this minigame, it was quite hard for me. Basically because I didn't know what to freaking do. I thought the basic reasons was just to whip your horse to make him go faster. But if you whip him too much to the point where your health gets all the way down to the end, you will go slow, probably as slow as a crawl probably, and those players will likely pass you there, if they're a master mostly. Number 7, Shifty Gifts. While this minigame isn't that bad, it's also hard to balance your presents sometimes. Basically, if your players are master, they will have their presents very, very well balanced. And pretty much the characters with the bikes and the cars and trucks will make wind, and it will make it harder for you to balance your gifts then. If you don't have good grip of your gifts, you will have some bad luck and have to do this minigame if you have to do it. Number 6, Lunar Lanterns. This minigame is just ridiculous. I mean, those asteroids that you see right there are pretty much hard to dodge, and they will knock you back up to the top. And pretty much, if you're playing on the master difficulty, you will have a good chance of falling up while they fall down. So yeah, that's why I would say, if I were making a top 10 of the hardest minigames, this would probably hit number 1 or number 2 on the list. So yeah, I'm about done here. I've about done seeing this track enough, this course enough. So let's move on to number 5. Number 5, Zombie Tag. This course is just one of my favorites. This probably has to be one of my favorites, basically because you're avoiding zombies, which are one of your Mii's, and basically, if you get tagged by a zombie, you go really slow, which is one of my least favorite things about this minigame. Basically, I try to avoid the zombies as much as I can, just like that. But the best part is, when everything gets back again, everything turns to day. So yeah, let's move on. Number 4, Stopwatchers. This course, this minigame can be kind of tricky because you have to get your seconds close to the amount of seconds that's shown on the top space. If you don't get your seconds right, you will be in 4th or 3rd place and have to do it over again if you want to. Number 3, Friendly Face-Off. This used to be like one of my most favorite minigames to play on ever since I first played Wii Party. So basically, all you're doing is putting your face together, but if you don't know how to do it, you will have to struggle with this, especially if you are on expert or master. Definitely if you are master at this, you will be able to play it on master, so don't worry. It's not that big a challenge. It probably won't be a big challenge for you either. So, let's get to the next 2. Number 2, Ball Brawl. Well, I can't remember what the name of this minigame was, but it said Ball Brawl when I first played it. Basically, this minigame is lots of fun, especially if you were playing on master or expert. But basically, it is hard if you are a master or expert. You're just crashing into your opponent's ball and trying to get them into the holes. basically, and you're trying to avoid the ones that are falling down onto you and into the holes. Well, let's get to what number 1 is. It's my all-time favorite minigame of all time. Let's do it. Here it is, guys. Space Brawl. This minigame is loads of fun. You just crashing into your opponents like crazy. And you can also throw stuff like moon rocks, boulders, spaceships, and you can just name it. And you're floating over top of Earth, but when it reaches the seconds of time, you're going toward the sun, and then everything goes into a big flash. You're floating right over Jupiter, which I believe that is. If you guys know what that planet is, leave me a comment below. I think it's Jupiter. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. So yeah, there you go, guys. What's your favorite minigame in Wii Party? Leave a comment below and share. I'll respond to as many as I can. Thanks for watching. Next month, my top 10, I will be covering something Wii Party related, but it may or may not be about a specific title. Hey, if you guys are ever getting bored of my channel, just check out some of my playlists. I have concepts coming. Be sure, I know I have that Mario series for later, and it is Thursday, but I'll promise to make it tomorrow. Okay, guys? I will see you then.